Welcome to episode 7 of strength and conditioning exercises specific for cross-country skiing. Ironically, we are bringing this to you from the beautiful Tatra Beach due to the fact that there's no snow on this long weekend. Jane's going to work on some calf exercises today. She's going to stand on a step, placing the balls of her feet on the edge of the step, standing with her feet shoulder width apart, and she's going to rise up onto her toes. Her knees are basically straight, and then she's lowering down into a stretch, getting a nice comfortable stretch up the back of the lower leg. This muscle is your gastrocnemius muscle, very important for push off when you're skiing, both in classic and skate skiing. For this basic exercise, Jane's just keeping a nice even time, rising up onto the balls of her feet and then lowering down to a stretch. Doing the exercise this way, we're getting a full range of motion of that gastrocnemius muscle, which goes from the back of the heel up to behind the knee. Another calf exercise that we're going to introduce today is one to work the soleus muscle, which is also a calf muscle but doesn't cross over the back of the knee. Jane's going to stand with the balls of her feet on the edge of the step again, feet again shoulder width apart. She's going to bend her knees this time, and she's going to rise up onto the toes, keeping the bend in her knees as she goes. As you can see, Jane's head is rising up towards the sky. She's keeping that bend in the knee pretty static, again making the back of the lower leg work. Keeping a nice even tempo. At the moment we've got 50% weight on each leg. Jane has even weight. The next level of exercise here, we're going to progress the gastrocnemius exercise and make it a little bit harder. Jane's going to demonstrate the exercise now on one leg. So she's got 100% of her weight going through just the one leg. She's going to stand with the ball of her foot on the edge of the step, taking the weight on one leg, keeping the knee straight, and rise up onto the toe. Again, keeping a nice even pace. This will work the gastrocnemius muscle a lot harder. But if you think about it, every step we take, we're taking the weight onto one leg. And with skiing, when we're gliding and pushing off one leg, we're asking that calf muscle to work hard. Jane's now going to show you the harder version of the soleus exercise, doing this on one leg as well. She's going to stand on the one leg, ball of the foot on the edge of the step so she's nicely balanced, bend the knee, rising up onto the toes. Again, her head is going up towards the sky, the knee stays bent, and it's the ankle doing all the work there with the soleus muscle pushing Jane upwards. As the muscle fatigues, Jane is able to swap sides and go on to the other leg. Again, Jane is holding on to the rail for a little bit of support. It's not a balance exercise, so we do want you to hold on so we can make that lower leg work hard. Try to look straight ahead. Progressing the calf strengthening exercises even further, you can then hold on to a weight and work the exercise again. So Jane's got a 5 kilo weight in her hand. She's going to do that single leg raise with a straight knee on one leg. So this will put a lot more load going through that lower leg, working it harder, and therefore she won't be able to do quite as many repetitions as what she could do without the weight. Remember, for optimal strength gains, we're looking at 3 to 5 reps with a heavier load, but only doing this exercise if you've gone through the progression safely. Good, then Jane will change legs once she feels the leg fatigue, and give the other leg a try. As the fatigue creeps in, Jane might like to go back onto the left leg again and either repeat the same exercise or do the soleus raise. So bent knee, going up onto the toes. If we're working with a higher weight and increasing the load, you do need to have a good rest period between each set of exercises. Now you will notice that Jane is holding onto the rail. It's not a balance exercise, so she does need to hold on to something to give her that support and take the balance component out of the exercise. For our hardest version of calf raises today, Jane's going to repeat the single leg calf raise, holding onto the weight, but she's going to demonstrate the exercise with a bit more pace. If you think about cross-country skiing and how fast we want to be moving and gliding on the snow, we do need to be able to do these exercises with a little bit more speed once we've gained some good strength and power. Jane's going to stand on one leg again with a straight knee, holding onto the rail for a little bit of balance, holding onto the weight for extra load, and she's going to work on some quick calf raises to get some good power out of her calf. This will be quite fatiguing and the reps will be quite small. Changing legs as she fatigues. And working on how fast you can go. Everybody will be a little bit different depending on how much strength they've got in those muscles. And again, the same exercise can be performed with the soleus calf raise, doing it a little bit more quickly with the knee bent. Of course, you would normally rest between your sets, making sure you allow the muscle to have time to recover before you go on to the next hard set. Or perhaps do another exercise in between to give the calf muscle a break, a little bit of recovery before you work it hard again.